Hi, my name is John Clark. I'm a postural alignment specialist certified by the Egoscue Institute to perform postural therapy. In this video, we're talking about pullovers in the static back position. This is a great exercise to use for improving your shoulder and scapular mobility while reducing compensations in the thoracic spine and lower body. If you're interested in looking at the static back exercises, you can check that out in this video in the cards above, or you can also check out the reverse presses video, which is an exercise that pairs really well with pullovers. Now, let's get right into it. In order to prepare for doing your pullovers in the static back position, you first, of course, need to make sure you are in the static back position. This means that you have your 90-degree angle at your hips, 90-degree angle at the knees. If you need more information on static back, you can check out a video in the card for this video here. Now, in order to prepare furthermore for the pullovers, we're going to interlock our fingers, like you're hitting a volleyball kind of, and we're going to put our shoulders into 90 degrees of flexion here, and we're going to lock the elbows. We don't want the elbows loosening up during this exercise. They should be fixed in place. And go on, Quinn, go on, there you go. Now we can begin to bring the hands down to the ground and back up. It's a very simple exercise. Slow, controlled motions. And I don't want you pressing into the ground when you get here. That's a different exercise. And I don't want you going to less than 90-degree flexion of the shoulders, meaning I don't want to see those arms go anywhere beyond this point here. It's simple 90 degrees of motion in the shoulder. Now, what are we accomplishing with this exercise? Well, it's similar to the reverse presses, but just a different range of motion that we're working on. If you're interested in reverse presses, which is an exercise I almost always do before pullovers. If I'm going to do pullovers, I'm going to do reverse presses. If I'm going to do reverse presses, I'm going to do pullovers too. So you can watch that video in the cards on this video, but it's similar in the sense that we are working on scapular mobility, in this case rotation mostly, and we are working on shoulder mobility overall while decreasing compensations in the thoracic spine. So what would that look like from a postural perspective? Let's just assume I've done my 3 sets of 10 or 3 sets of 20, whatever has been assigned in your menu. But let's look at it from this perspective. If I have a rolled thoracic spine like this, a slumped posture really, and I can't lift up my shoulders without having my thoracic spine go into extension, and I can't let them down without my thoracic spine going into flexion or the slouch posture, then my thoracic spine is doing a lot of the work of my shoulders. And that is why you can often end up getting pain in the thoracic spine if your shoulder blades aren't working properly. Or you might be able to get pain in the shoulders, you might get pain in the low back and the neck. There's all types of pains that could result from this type of dysfunction and compensation pattern. So what we want is to be able to have the spine erect in the natural S curve, have this thoracic spine in upright posture, and be able to move the shoulders up and down without having to engage the thoracic spine for any more than stabilization purposes, rather than having the thoracic spine do the work. If I'm slouched and I can only do this, maybe I can't even get the thoracic spine to go into extension, or I have to extend the thoracic spine to get the shoulders above my head. That is the real motion that we're working on recuperating